Turkish Aerospace Industries is proud to show off its TFX fighter aircraft, which has now started moving, although it will remain on the ground for the time being. Also known by its program name, the National Combat Aircraft, the first Turkish-made fighter jet began taxi trials on March 16, firing the F-110's turbofans. The jet taxied down the runway in Ankara without any accidents. A few days later, Turkish President Recep Erdogan attended the plane's official launch in a ceremony commemorating the Battle of Gallipoli in World War I. The 21-meter-long jet is between the size of a US F-22 and an F-35, and closely resembles both aircraft. In addition to the TFX, the event also showcased a new flying wing stealth drone called the Ankara 3 and the Ankara supersonic trainer/ground attack aircraft, which is conceptually reminiscent of South Korea's successful F-A-50 Golden Eagle. The Ankara prototype performed its first taxi test on 18 March. The twin-engine TFX was originally intended to be a more air superiority-oriented complement to Turkey's expected fleet of F-35 stealth fighters. The F-35 will replace Turkey's aging F-4 Terminator fleet, while the TFX will replace Turkey's F-16. Turkey's sixth-generation fighter jet is designed to have superior speed and maneuverability compared to American and Israeli fighter jets. This is achieved through advanced avionics and aerodynamic design. Turkey's sixth-generation fighter jet is equipped with advanced weapons systems, including air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles. This weapon system is comparable to those found on American and Israeli fighter jets. But after Erdogan chose to purchase the S-400 surface-to-air missile system from Russia, Turkey was excluded from the F-35 program due to concerns that Russia might use backdoors installed on the system to gather intelligence. Turkey has lost access to a number of Western defense products over time. For example, it no longer has access to engines for Altay tanks due to frequent disagreements with other NATO members over issues such as attacking US allied Kurdish forces in Syria and Iraq, trying to claim Mediterranean islands and waters, and targeting Erdogan's political opponents abroad. These international difficulties have made Turkey opt to upgrade its F-16 fleet. However, the country may be able to secure a modernization deal through a quid pro quo in exchange for ending its blocking of Sweden's entry into NATO. Erdogan has also baited NATO allies by suggesting that they purchase Russian Su-35 and Su-57 fighter jets, but the possibility of this already unlikely purchase has become increasingly remote since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. With the F-35 off the table and the F-16 likely to remain in service longer as a result, the domestic TFX project has become even more important for Turkey's planned military modernization. Development has been bumpy, as partnerships with Russia, Sweden, South Korea, the UK, and Pakistan were all explored to no avail. Like South Korea's similar indigenous KFX fighter, the TFX reportedly falls short of being a true stealth fighter, although a full stealth configuration, along with the implementation of indigenous engines, is planned for the third production block. Otherwise, the aircraft is expected to meet standard performance benchmarks for modern fighter jets, including a maximum speed pegged between Mach 1.8 and Mach 2.2, an altitude limit of 55,000 feet, a range of 700 miles on internal fuel, and supersonic cruising capability without the use of afterburners, although, at this point, the latter point is more of a hope than a guarantee. Interview: Turkish Aerospace Industries CEO Temel Kotil said that the TFX featured an indigenous, bird strike-resistant canopy, single-wheel landing gears, 7050 graved aluminum alloy nose and cockpit, and a titanium central fuselage. Meanwhile, composite carbon thermoplastics, which are light and reduce radar reflectivity, coat the aircraft's external surfaces and engine inlets. Pilots will benefit from a digital glass cockpit with voice command interface, helmet-mounted sights for targeting missiles, and the ability to remote control up to 2 missile-armed Ankara drones. Unexpectedly, given the general track record of stealth fighter programs, the TAI-TFX development appears to be roughly on schedule. Back in 2018, a flying prototype was expected by 2023. It was later moved up to 2026, but wound back to 2024, or even 2023. The design is expected to begin wind tunnel tests this April, and in 2024, an upcoming radar cross-section testing facility is expected to be used to measure and optimize the aircraft's radar signature. Serial production will begin in 2029, followed by service entry in 2031. Turkey is expecting a production rate of 24 aircraft per year, and estimating it will take just over a decade to fulfill a planned order for 250 aircraft. If the TFX is successful, it's speculated that Pakistan could be a potential export client. Azerbaijan, which has a close defense partnership with Turkey and ample finances, seems like another potential buyer.